And it's unanimous.
You are Locked On Yankees, your daily New York Yankees podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On Yankees, which is part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Thank you for making us your first listen every day. I'm Stacey Gotsoulias. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Make every moment more. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 moneyline bet. That's $150 if your team wins. Visit FanDuel.com/lockedon to get started. With me, as always, is my producer, Steve Granado. Steve. You were right.
Bam, 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 bam. Cole. Let's go, Stace.
I know. I'm excited.
Gerrit Cole, Cy Young. Let's go, baby. Been saying it all year. And here we are.
Yep.
Thanks for clicking on the show 5 days a week. And this is just like a birthday party, dude. This is a party today. We have a whole bunch of stuff we collected for you guys. We have all the info you need. We also have reactions from people around the baseball world. We also have your reactions. The Locked On Yankees Insiders Club sent us a whole bunch of texts. Everybody was watching. The whole world watched. Gerrit Cole, Cy Young 2023. Been saying it for months. Was right. Stacey, not only is Gerrit Cole the 2023 Cy Young winner, he is a unanimous winner. Unanimous, not a single strayer. 30 first place votes. Nobody else got a single first place vote. Cole finishes first, followed by Sonny Gray, Kevin Gausman, Kyle Bradish, and Luis Castillo. Stace, 30 first place votes. We were leaning, obviously, on the Cole for Cy Young.
Yes.
But were you thinking unanimous?
I was not. I will say there were a couple of seconds right before they announced it that I was a little worried, just slightly worried. And it wasn't because I didn't think Cole was good enough to win the Cy Young. I just didn't have faith in the writers. And I apologize to the writers because thank you for making it a unanimous decision. That's awesome. The last Yankee to win unanimously was Ron Guidry, all the way back 45 years ago. So
the only two to win it unanimously.
Yeah.
Gerrit Cole is the 6th Yankee all-time to win the AL Cy Young Award. He led the American League in earned run average, innings pitch, whip, and quality starts. And, of course, this comes after a couple of heartbreaking defeats for him. Finished runner-up in 2019 and 2021. This comes after 2022, which was a home run-laden season for Gerrit Cole, which he still pitched very well, but the home run ball, everybody was talking about that. Oh, what's he going to do? And is he going to figure it out? And, oh, you got to worry about it. He put all that to bed. He squashed all of the negative, anything surrounding him. He came out and performed even better than we could have ever dreamed, Stacey. This wasn't just a good Cy Young season. This is a great, an all-time. The only thing that he didn't do was throw a no-hitter. That was the only thing he didn't do this season, and he almost did that a couple of times. Gerrit Cole was unreal in 2023, and this award solidifies this. It's at the top of the mantle now.
Yeah, I'm so happy for him because, as you said, 2019 finishes behind Verlander, and then 2021. And then his 2022 was rough, and I'd like to apologize to you, Gerrit. I'm so sorry for being a jerk about you in 2022, because I was. And I admitted it at the beginning of the season. And I also admitted that he said, as the season started, this was his first regular spring training, no COVID worries. Everything was back to normal. And look at how he performed this season. Just amazing. And the other number that stuck out to me when I was watching the coverage, other than Roger Clemens being the last Yankee to win a Cy Young all the way back in 2001, was the Yankees were 23-10 when Cole was pitching, and they were really awful when he wasn't.
not as great. But that's not what we're doing here to Stace. We're not doing that here.
No,
today.
But I'm just saying how big a part, you know what I mean? Like, we talked about how he was basically like the thing that you wanted to watch this season. He was the only one really that you were like, oh, it's a Cole start. Okay, cool. Like that was the, in 22, it was, is Judge going to hit another home run? And in 23, it's how much better is Cole going to pitch this time?
Yeah, like every 5 days, you're like, "Ooh, Gerrit Cole's pitching."
Hmm.
And that ooh got bigger and bigger throughout the season. You're like, "Ooh, Gerrit Cole's pitching. Ooh, Gerrit Cole's pitching." You're like, "Here we go." And when it came down to those last 2 games too against Toronto, look, I'm not going to say he needed to perform those 2 games, but once he did, and in the way that he did, I think that's what solidified the unanimous.
I think so too. Yes. Yeah. I think he was going to win the Cy Young anyway, but yes, I agree with you. I think those last 2 starts, especially the last one, definitely solidified the unanimous. And again, good job. Good job to the writers. Nice job. I was very happy about that.
And what's kind of crazy about this too, Stace, if you want to get into the baseball side of it, which hey, we do, uh, it's not like he was overpowering all the time this season either. There were many times on this show where we're coming back like we do every day, and we come back on here and we go, yeah, no, it wasn't like, strikeout stuff for Gerrit Cole, but he went 6 shutout again, or he went 6 2/3 with 1 run. Like it was like those nights. That's when, I've said it, 400 times on this show this season, where I was like, that's what makes him an ace, is when you don't have your best stuff, you still will go out there and get the job done to a high degree. And boy, did Gerrit Cole do that over and over and over again. And to squash all of it, it's amazing because you got to remember after 2022, look, online discourse is online discourse, but there were a lot of people that were like not stoked on Gerrit Cole after 2022 and were like, waste, trade him, sell him, do whatever, throw him into the ocean, just that
Yeah.
stuff. Right. All that stuff comes out. And I've seen nothing but love for Gerrit Cole. Everyone is absolutely on his side. Everybody agrees. And that is the best part of this, is there is zero dispute. There is no, oh, well, there's no hanging chads here. There's
No.
none of that. There is zero doubt. Gerrit Cole was the Cy Young in 2023, and we all agree. And that's the best part of this whole thing.
I think what's also amazing, you mentioned 22 and the 33 home runs, but he also had 257 strikeouts and set a Yankees record and was just mowing people down with the strikeouts while also giving up a bunch of home runs. And this season he finished with 35 fewer strikeouts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Stacy, you know what else is crazy? I'll let Locked On Yankees Everydayers be the judge. But I think I called this all the way back on April 5th. Take a listen. This is the year in my head for Gerrit Cole where I'm going like, not that he hasn't put it together, but I feel like he can really take it to another level this season.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 12 and a third innings. Don't go nuts here.
Yeah.
But it's when you look at the track record, and now you can see if he keeps that kind of pace up, which he typically does, like you're looking at Cy Young contention at this pace.
Oh, yeah.
If not Cy Young winner. Like that's not even just contention. If you go at this pace, you're striking 19 guys prior to 13 innings. I mean, dude, like what do you want from him? Look, you be the judge. But 2 starts in, Stace. 2 starts in, April 5th. There's still snow on the ground.
Also, look at how different the show looked.
Oh, yeah, totally different. Totally different look. Also, 15 pounds ago. Also, like, just like bad camera, bad lighting. We were still figuring out the show at that point. But I will say, so I went back because I remember we'd been talking about this for a little bit. Like, I think I may have said something earlier on in the season about that, vague memories that we had both kind of discussed this. I went back and watched our Gerrit Cole preview episode as well. And Stacy, I'm going to put you on blast here, but you didn't think he could do it. You did say that you're like, no, I don't think, I think he's going to be, I think your words were always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I wasn't going to put it on the show, so you just got to take my word for it. But
okay.
Look, I was kind of right. I was kind of right. 2 starts in.
You were. I'll give it to you. Because I don't know.
It's hard after 22. Like,
yeah.
Like, after that, you're like, obviously, he's very good. And he's very deserving of being top honors and being one of the best guys in baseball. But like, there was that feeling of just like, man, if those home run problems keep happening, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So
That's what it
I'll give you,
was. That's
yeah.
basically what it was. But, after those first couple of starts, you saw I was agreeing with you because I was thinking, yeah. And we had talked about what he said, where this was my first season with the Yankees where it was normal. And I felt like I was
Mhm.
doing my normal routine. And look what happened. So, and
If
also he cut his hair. So that helped too.
if this is normal, Stace,
Hmm.
I like normal.
Me too.
Uh,
Keep this up.
Let me know in the comment section here on YouTube. Did I call it? Or is that am I like stolen valor on this one? Just let me know. Just let
I
me in the
feel like
comments
you
section.
called it. I'm giving it to you. I
I
am.
was calling it at the end of April.
Yeah.
And I was still sticking strong on that in May. Just throwing that out there, even when it was bad in May.
Hmm.
Bad. Anyway,
Yeah.
join the Locked On Yankees Insiders Club. We're going to hear from a bunch of our insiders later on in the show when we hear how you guys reacted to the news. Of course, we have the baseball world reacting and a couple of former Yankees also checking in when we come back.
Score early this NFL season with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 money line bet. That's $150 if your team wins. If you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, there's no better time to get in on the action. The app is super easy to use. There's a wide range of betting options, including spreads, player props, over-unders, and more. This weekend, the poor hapless Giants are taking on the Washington Commanders in an NFC East battle, while the Jets are in Buffalo to take on the surprisingly kind of hapless Bills in an AFC East battle. So visit fanduel.com/lockedon and kick off the NFL season. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
Back now on Locked On Yankees. Hey, coming up next week, by the way, every day is out there. We are reacting to our worst takes. So we just reacted to one of my best takes, but we have some worse ones. So that's coming up next week. We also have Josh Hader making the case coming up on Monday. So make sure to hit subscribe. And of course, check out the Locked On Sports Today 24/7 streaming channel here on YouTube. If you need something to throw on in the background, throw it on. It's great. You can watch a bunch of top stories, top shows, all that good stuff. Check it out. Just search Locked On Sports Today here on YouTube. All right, Stace, more reactions now coming here from the baseball world. As we get through some of these, I wanted to start with this one. So the Yankees posted a video compilation of a whole bunch of Yankees former and present talking about Gerrit Cole, wishing him congratulations. Let's take a look at a couple of those. Again, this is on the Locked On, not on the Locked On, this is on the Yankees Twitter. So go check the Yankees Twitter if you want to watch the whole video. We're just going to watch a couple of them.
Gee, congrats, buddy. Congrats on your first of many Cy Youngs. It's an honor to share the field with you, watch you work behind the scenes, your preparation for every game, how you work with your teammates, man. It's a treat. It's been an honor to play with you the past couple of years, man, and excited for many more years with you, man. Congrats to you and your family on this special award.
Gerrit, congrats on the Cy Young, dude. It's been a long time coming. It's always an honor to catch you and to go to the field every single day with you. And I think every single one of us appreciates all the work you put in and just leaving it all on the field every 5 days. And also the example you set to the younger players about being a good professional and a great teammate. To us, that's worth more than anything. So just wanted to say congrats.
Hi, Gerrit. Congratulations on winning this year's Cy Young Award. I guess all that hard work that you performed during the spring paid off. Hopefully next year you can win another one. Also, I'll see you in the spring.
Pretty darn cool, Stace. That was Aaron Judge, Kyle Higashioka, and then Ron Guidry checking in. There was a couple of them. I know Paul O'Neill was in that video too. Giancarlo Stanton was in it. Rortvet talked. So there's a whole bunch of them. It's like almost 6 minutes long, so we don't want to put the whole thing in the show here. But just kind of taking a couple of them. I obviously, look, I was a former catcher, so I had to throw the catcher in there. I was like, I got to get Higgy in here.
Yeah. I was happy to see Gator because, Ron Guidry is part of the Yankee teams that when I first started watching baseball. So I love that. And I'm just so happy for Gerrit Cole and happy for his teammates who get to play with him all the time and see how, because you always hear that about him, that he's a hard worker and he puts a lot into it. And I said that when they first signed him, like I was excited that they did, because he's one of those guys who loves talking about pitching, and I feel like it helps the other pitchers. And this is just, I was smiling the whole time watching that video. My face hurts actually from
Well, I
watching
mean,
it.
on that same front, Stace, like making other pitchers better. Clark Schmidt has talked about Gerrit Cole and how much he's helped him and how much he helped him turn around 2023. So
Yeah.
yes, to your point, he's like an extra coach out there, which is great. And yeah, I mean, I could not be more ecstatic for him. Just given the him losing multiple times, and like the conversation around him was like, oh, he's going to be one of those guys that always is good, but never good enough. Like, like you said, the always bridesmaids, never bride. Just throwing that out there. Stacey, there were some cool posts too that I wanted to get to here. You know me, the minor league guy. I had to check in on all the minor league teams that he used to play for. The only team that posted about him was the Indianapolis Indians. Of course, that's the Pirate system, AAA for the Pirates in the International League. Tweeting out tonight, Gerrit Cole joined Elite Company as the third Indianapolis Indian to win a Cy Young after pitching in Indy. Congratulations to Gerrit Cole. So that's pretty cool. Like that they threw out the old Indianapolis Indians pictures with him in the old jerseys and stuff. That's super fun. Jose Trevino was in that video. He also tweeted out, just nice and simple, great picture of them too, and tweeting Cole Train. Love that. This is a cool one too, Stace. I love this one. This is coming from his alma mater, UCLA, at UCLA Baseball, tweeting, the Cole Train is moving full steam ahead. Congrats on your first Cy Young Award, Gerrit Cole. Gerrit was a unanimous selection for the award, becoming the second Bruin ever to take home a Cy Young. I love, and I mean love, when like it's like when like if someone wins like a Nobel Prize, like everyone comes out of the woodwork, right?
Yeah.
Like you win something cool and like everyone comes out of the woodwork, like seeing UCLA tweet about it, seeing Indianapolis tweet about it. Like I love that stuff. And it's just like a nice reminder, like, look, we're never going to win a Cy Young Award personally, but like, it's really cool. Like when you reach a height of anything, people from your past come out and it reminds you of the path that took you to get there. I love all that because it's just a reminder, like Gerrit Cole, every step of the way, like look at the impact he's making all the way to this pinnacle of pitching. Like this is the pinnacle of pitching, save becoming a Hall of Famer, which he's on his way to do.
Oh yes, he's definitely on his way. It's just really nice. And they had that done already. Like those
Oh
tweets
yeah,
were ready to send out. They probably did those like
everyone
last
knows.
month. Yeah. And just
Everyone
added
has
the
to know.
unanimous in there because they're like, oh, okay, we got to put this in there. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's funny. It's like, so like peek behind the curtain, you're deep into the show here. So you get a little inside baseball. Yeah. So those awards, if you don't know, are voted on before the postseason even starts. It's already done by then. And then of course the teams get notified of it, like probably around midway through the postseason. Like, okay, here's the results. This is what you have to be ready for. Get all your stuff ready. So that's when the Yankees find out. That's when the Yankees hit up all the players, be like, hey man, I need you to record this. Gerrit's please keep it hush hush, but Gerrit Cole has won the Cy Young. We need you to wish congratulations. Like they get all that stuff together. So being on the inside of that stuff is really, really cool. When you find things out like that, you're just like, I know something you don't know. Like it's very, very cool. One more tweet here, Stace, because I thought this was funny. This is coming from Brian Hoke. Of course, he's one of our favorite writers. Tweeting, Gerrit Cole said that his son Caden is fired up about his dad winning the Cy Young Award and especially looking forward to dinner. Same, bro. Same. I haven't eaten yet, just as of this recording. Also, more inside baseball. Sausage gets made, but I like that tweet.
Yeah. Caden's adorable. Seen him a few times on the in the stands there watching his dad pitch, and to see him go from itty bitty, because he was pretty small when Cole first started here, and now to see him like a little young man who actually can speak and walk on his own, and it's like, wow, time flies. It's like, wow,
Crazy.
Wow, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works, dude. That's how it works. Love it. Love all of this. Very happy. And of course, we didn't want to leave you guys out of this. You're part of this party too. We have a whole bunch of reactions from you guys as well. Look, I pulled up the receipts earlier. I got to pull up the receipts again. What do I mean by that? That's next. Back now on Locked On Yankees, our final segment here of the Cole Party. Cole Cy Young winner 2023. Stace,
I had
balloons.
to. I had to.
Balloons here on the YouTube side. Awesome. Love it. Stacey, okay, I have the receipts. I went back and I dug up the receipts. We asked the Locked On Yankees YouTube community back in May a very simple question. Will Gerrit Cole win the 2023 AL Cy Young? The results of that poll, which garnered over 400 Locked On Yankees votes, 50-50. Literally 50-50. This is like towards the start of May, so before May kind of crumbles for Cole a little bit.
Yeah.
This is after his incredible April. 50-50. So there are at least 200 Locked On Yankees fans that are on my side that called it all the way back at the start of the season.
Congratulations, everyone.
But that also means there was over 200 people that doubted him, like Stacey.
Yes. I doubted him before the season. Once the season started, I was with you and agreeing like, all right, yeah, if he keeps this up, he could win the Cy Young.
And look what just happened.
Mhm.
Stace, we have a whole bunch of reactions. Again, this is your part of the show. We love incorporating you guys into the show, and that's what we're going to do here now. These are all coming from the Locked On Yankees Insiders Club. You guys are a big part of the show. We really appreciate it. If you want to be a part of the Locked On Yankees Insiders Club and be a part of a great group of fans, all you got to do is hit that link in the episode description. There's a 14-day free trial. Check it out. Even in the offseason, we're having great conversations about the Yankees. I had a great conversation with Debbie about Brian Cashman. That was great, and it kind of turned into a little bit of a therapy session. So if you need that, check out the 14-day free trial, see if you like it. All right, let's get to some of these reactions. This is coming from one of our insiders, Juan, saying, man, it's great that he won his first Cy Young Award wearing pinstripes. Judge won MVP last season. I hope their prime years don't go to waste. A great point to bring up, Stace.
Yeah, we all hope that.
Yeah, we all hope that, Juan. This next one is coming from Jay. Nice and simple, saying, congratulations, well deserved. This next one from Kike saying, congrats to our ace. Proud and honored to have been present for his breaking of the Yankees single season strikeout record that was overshadowed by 62. Unforgettable night. My favorite pitcher, a constant positive in a team seemed to be filled with negative. All aboard the Cole train. Kike, I love it. Dude, there that night, like, it's a pretty good night to be at.
That's a very good night to be there, yes.
Yeah, that's a great night. Great reaction there from Kike. This one coming from Adam. Wicked happy for him. Stinks it was during that season for the team. Adam,
Wicked.
solace for you.
Wicked happy. Is he from
Wicked happy.
Massachusetts? Let us know, Adam, if you're from Massachusetts, because only people from Massachusetts say wicked.
Wicked happy. We'll say, though, just do it again. Run it back. 2024. Gerrit Cole's going to be even better in 2024. Give me that no-no. Give me that no-no. Get over the hump. You know? Get over the hump. This next one coming from Eric. Well-deserved and overdue. Didn't think it would be unanimous, but that is appropriate. Stace, you didn't think it would be unanimous. I'm going to be real. I don't even think I considered unanimous.
No, I didn't. I didn't really consider it at all. But when you brought that up earlier about his last two starts, I was like, yeah, that's probably when it happened. That's probably when the writers were like, it's got to be Gerrit Cole. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like those tweets on like election nights. All right, I've seen enough. I'm calling this senator to win this state. Like, it's always that. That was it. That was the writers of the BBWAA. Like, all right, I've seen enough. A couple more from our Locked On Yankees insiders. This one coming from Kyle. Congratulations to Gerrit Cole. So happy for such an honor. Right there with you, Kyle. This next one, Betty checking in, saying, ecstatic. He was amazing in an otherwise miserable season and always mentors others, pitchers willingly and consistently, so deserving. Betty, right in the same brain lengths. Stacey brought that up too. Like, I think the Clark Schmidt thing, it's nice. And then a couple more, Stace, before we get out of here. This one coming from the aforementioned Debbie. Nice and simple. I like this one. Just unanimous, a bunch of exclamation marks. Love that. And then Ruben sent us a gif with just a bunch of yeses, and I think that kind of wraps it up perfectly. Just yes. That's just how it felt. It was just like yes.
I clapped and scared a couple of cats in my house because I was very happy, and I just like the look of relief and joy that washed over his face. I mean, I think he knew, you know what I mean? Like, he just pitched so well. Like, I mean, I understand that when you're up for an award like that, there's always that little bit of doubt in your head where you're just like, "Mm." But yeah, it was nice to see him and his reaction and his mom's reaction, his wife's reaction, and I was very happy for him.
Very, very cool. So happy for him. Sky's the limit for this dude. I think he's on his way to a Hall of Fame induction at some point. If he continues on this path, which, man, this path has been great so far, more times than not. It's I think sky's the limit for this guy. Sky's the limit. And many, many more great starts and many more great years to come, man. This is crazy to say this, Stace, but I don't think this is going to be his only one.
That would be awesome. And you were joking about the no. I feel like Gerrit Cole is going to be like Randy Johnson, and it's going to happen later in his career where he finally gets he's going to get a perfect game. I'm calling perfect game. He's going to get a perfect game.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, there are times where that knuckle curve is moving and that fastball is riding and you're going, uh-oh, nobody's touching that thing tonight. So congrats, man. One last time. Super happy for you. And, you stuck around to the end of the show. Hop on, dude. Slide in my DMs. We'll get you in the show. We'll find space. I think we can find space for Gerrit Cole in the show.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're bored, bro. If you're bored, hop on.
Also, can someone take video of him eating a pork chop? Because now that Clark Schmidt has talked about how weirdly he eats food, we know how weird he eats bananas because he basically
banana thing.
But
and
now
oranges.
but apparently now he eats meat the same way, and I'm just like, okay. Like the Yankees, their social media department, they're really good with everything, and Cole is so into everything that they do. Like especially the Nestor, imitating Nestor and his windup. I feel like they have to do something with Gerrit and his food. So look, please do that in 2024.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What a way to end it. Hey, Stace, what do we got coming up next week here on Locked On Yankees?
We will be reacting to Steve's worst takes.
Oh, come on. Just because I called you out like 7 times.
That's exactly why I did that, because you did nothing but call me out this entire episode. No, I'm kidding. I know I had a bunch of bad takes as well, but that's what we're going to be looking at, and it should be funny. And again, like we looked at your Cy Young prediction, it's going to be funny to look at the old format of the show before we changed it.
Yeah, love it. That's coming up next week. Of course, Fan Mail Friday tomorrow as well. Check out Locked On Sports Today 24/7 streaming channel. If you're done watching this, maybe go hop over there and just be like, again, just background noise, man. Just throw it on. Just stay up to date with everything you need to know. And that's going to do it for this celebratory episode of Locked On Yankees. I'm Steve Granado.
And I'm Stacey Gotsulias. We will see you tomorrow.